Welcome to Rwandan Night.
We enjoy getting to know other people so much that we felt a need to actually share who we are with you, especially on Heroes Day. our hands together to welcome Dr. Tiffany Hangmas.
These students are absolutely amazing, and they have enriched our university, our Lincoln community, and the state of Nebraska. And we are so very fortunate to have them be a part of our university. So again, we want to thank you, Ambassador, for the talented students that we have the opportunity to work with each and every day. So thank you for that. But again, we want to welcome you, and I hope that you enjoy the evening. Thank you.
I'm going to start by saying something in Kinyarwanda. Munyaneza. See? Munyaneza is, how are you? We are happy to see you in many different ways. Thank you so much for the kind introductions. Major General Derry Boak and Ms. Chris Boak of the Nebraska National Guard, Josh Davis, Dr. Stephanie Hangmas, all the administrators of the school, the students, dear countrymen, dear friends of Rwanda. As you can see, let me start by telling you something about Rwanda, then we can talk about other things. Does anyone know what Rwanda means? Rwanda means the universe. In Kinyarwanda, it means the universe. And yes, for the people who have been in Rwanda, you will think it's a small country. It's a small country, but it's a country that is open to the world. And I have to start by thanking our students to have expanded the universe of Rwanda here in Nebraska. Quite frankly, when I was coming and when we think about Nebraska, it's like a home away from home. And I'm going to tell you why. In our tradition, when you are able to raise my children, and these are our children who are here in the room, then you become brothers and sisters. So this is the best place for me and for LOD to be here today. Because Nebraska, more than any other state, has taken in our students, our young people, and as you can see, they have become the best ambassador Rwanda can ever have. We didn't need to come as an ambassador from Washington, D.C. They've created all we have in this room. To be able to have a number of students, but to have a full room, it shows exactly what they have been doing. And more importantly, what the people here have allowed them to become. Because the students can be on any campus, and we very well know that they can become just people who are coming to get academic degrees, but never become also wholesome people like what we have become. So again, I want to thank the university here first and foremost for what they have done and what we can do. You are an extension away from home. As I said, Rwanda is the universe, and there's a small part of Rwanda in this room. And as you have said, and maybe you know the general here, we just signed a very incredible MOU with the National Guard here. We are going to be collaborating in many different ways, not just between the university, but also with defense and many other things. It's because we trust. You sign something because you trust the people you are signing with. And I know also you trust us. You've seen the best we can offer, even though they are still young. Today, as they mentioned, is Heroes Day. And it's a very big day for Rwanda. As a matter of fact, we spend a whole week, we're talking about heroism. For us to be here, you've heard about our country and the incredible journey we've taken since 1994. As a country, we almost died. You talk about a person dying, but we almost died. And today we would be talking about a failed state completely. Or one that could stay under the protectorate of UN. But even while we were dying, 1 million people died in a small country, 3 million people left. All our institutions collapsed, starting with education, starting with the church, starting with the state, even the family. We were flirting with ideas of extremism during that particular time. But we were blessed to have people who were willing to die and to build a country that was better than we have ever seen. And that's what our leadership has done. Even during the darkest days of Rwanda, they took all the ashes, good and bad. They were able to mold the society that we are proud of. That is developing very well. And these are our heroes. But as they said, rightfully so, we have heroes that died for us, who are not afraid to give their blood, their lives. But also we have everyday heroes who are still building our country. You know, a church that is providing solace to the people in their neighborhood. A student who is going to take whatever it takes to continue what the journey has begun. And especially as we are talking about our young people, because Rwanda is a young nation, more than 70% are below 30. These are the heroes that are being built, that are being in our midst, who are doing great stuff for the country. But also among yourselves. We are because you are. You know, in a sense, when you think in terms of collaboration, we were able to resurrect because of partnerships such as the partnerships we have here. In health, in education, in whatever we are talking about, even in reconciliation and forgiveness and whatever we are talking about. It's because we had people who stood by us. You know, someone was mentioning the association we started. Even during that time. It was not so much because we wanted to raise money, but it was a surrogate family. When you lose families, the people who can stand by you, who can be with you. And this is what you are doing in this room. So again, I'm not going to make a big speech because I'm not here for speeches. I want to dance. You know, the other thing too, this is really one of the biggest things. There's nothing that can make us as happy as we can be when you can come in the middle of Nebraska and you find the kids who can dance the traditional dance of Rwanda. This is the biggest pleasure I can ever have in all my years I've been in this country. So continue, because the foundation of who you become is your culture. And you are blessed to have one of the best culture that has been able to bring us together as people. And the dance, the language, and many other things are the glue that has helped our people to stay together. This is why I'm saying that as you nurture the brains of our kids, but also allow them to express themselves and to share. And I'm hoping that you enjoyed as much as I did. So thank you so much, and it's quite an incredible evening for us to come here. And as I say, the only thing I can extend to you is that we have good hospitality in Rwanda. I invite everyone, and we can facilitate from the embassy. We are here, but welcome to Rwanda. Thank you so much.
I really truly hope that you enjoyed the meal. Did everybody enjoy it?
I want to give a special shout out to Star 22 Lounge. They're the one that catered the food to us, and it serves amazing food, not just Rwandan food. They can make whatever type of food you want from Africa. Next guest is one of my favorite people. He's very talented. He can sing. He's one of the nicest people I've ever truly met. And like, he's so peaceful, some of us really call him Rasta. So, because we believe that Rasta stands for peace and love. So he's amazing. You guys are going to enjoy his songs. And everybody welcome Nick. Thank you very much.
Salut les mecs, vous me reconnaissez? Celle-ci est dédiée à tous qui pleurent, tous qui ont du chagrin, et à quiconque se sent concerné. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pourquoi l'amour, sentiment, émotion, le terme aimé n'existe plus? Pourquoi la haine, jalousie, cruauté dans ces jours-ci sont irremplaçables? Pourquoi ma vie, pourquoi ma puce, pourquoi mes gamins sont pas comme eux? Et tout cela c'est la comparaison qui vient vendre la raison. Psh, psh.
So, as you can see, what Aline is wearing, it's called umushanana or umukenyero. We wear it in formal things, and it's beautiful, as you can see. And we don't just wear it everywhere. It has to be something special, like this event, or in her case, a wedding. Before, women were supposed to be cooking and taking care of the house, but with time, they also could entertain the king or just entertain the guests or the visitors, which is why when colonialists came, they introduced this type of clothes, and they started wearing it as a form of entertainment or anything like that. But it has also evolved over time, and we can wear it in a wedding or in a meeting or in something like this.
The next part is made by it's a play that is traditionally known, but it has some modification by Tanya Rugamba, who we mentioned earlier, who's the granddaughter of Rugamba / the Elvis Presley of Rwanda. And so this play is going to be something about a young lady with a fight, and she's a hero. And we'll explain more about it after you see the play, but
In there, 1867, July 6th, on a beautiful Saturday morning, a new sun shone across the horizons of Kingdom Rwanda.
Tuje kuvuza mundu wera, zunana wibarutse mwiza, tuje kubyinira uwo mushyitsi wazatugana, bazana imyase, bacana igishyito cyinshi, bakumara impevu wera, maze ukunda ushimikiri.
Blessed is every woman who carries life in their arms and delivers it to the earth. Praise the Lord, fellows. Rurema atugabiye umukobwa.
Monikatete, tell me, what name should we give this baby?
Dawaga. I name her Dawaga, and she will become the pride of this land.
Oh, urakaza
murakaza neza iwacu ndabagana.
Yo, arasana biketi bibyaye murekati.
Ko wavutse Cyuzuzo, njyewe yasobe yasanze mberewe, n'uwayivugaga yajaseka, wibarutse umukobwa, cyovuza impundu zihogoza. Nahise mbaduka ngenda nseka, nkoranya amaso nkamuvukana, ngo tuze tukurore tunoge tukimara kuvuka Cyuzuzo, uri kubyaye Cyuzuzo.
On this day, God, the Almighty Rurema, had not only come back home to the comfort of the soothing breezes, but he had brought what would deem to be the pride of the land, Ndawaga. While doing a few home chores with her mother, Ndawaga can't help asking questions to feed her curiosity.
Mother, why did you ever talk about father? Where is he? Does he even know about my existence? Dawaga, my sweet child, of course your father knows about you. But then why doesn't he ever come to see me? Mother? Dawaga, your father is a warrior. He is a conqueror. He has gone to the battlefields to save his lost. Whoever's trying to save him from the terror or the dying.
Given that Murekatete has never had a son, Rutare Ndawaga's father could not be delivered from war.
I can save him. I will save him, Mother. I will save my father. I'm gonna do all that it takes if I can show the obstacles and bring him back to the land that he belongs to. I will, Mother. You remind me very much of him, you know. You're as brave as he was. Tell me about him. What was he like, Mom? Well, where do I start? Your father was a phenomenal creature. At first glance, his beauty and charisma will strike you. We met when we were both kids. We were dancers, and we loved dancing to our favorite songs when the sky drowned in the twilight. Tell me about the song and the melody, Mike. The song was Imena Gitero. We loved singing it every time we was about to go to the war. And the melody sounded more like then we would stretch our arms across the empty space and march our elegancies.
ishakishanga.
Ndabaga out in the night practicing a few martial arts. She's now convinced that now more than ever, she can acquire what it takes to bring her father back home.
What are you doing out there, Ndabaga?
Soon I shall go to the leave of my father from war. Are you out of your mind? You're a girl. You're not a soldier. Give that to me. I have a responsibility towards my father. And I'm tired of hearing stories of him rotting in hell while I'm out here. I need to save you. Enemies will rip you apart. You don't have the strength to face them. Just let me be.
Love, hear us see evil and the rise above. Hear us today, I pray to be a possible passerby, such as you and me. Hear us today, may take a hit for others. Hear us today, see peers as their brothers. Hear us today, do what is right and always will. They see the darkness and you bring in the light. Hear us today are your parents and teachers. Hear us today are your mentors and preachers. Hear us today are your siblings and friends. But remember, you can also be a hero.
Maze kuremba umuco wa kinyarwanda
same last start. We caught up. I see you walking with your head held up. When I'm labors got your shoulders hanging to the ground.
mother tongue. So, feel free to join us and this song. We're dancing. We're happy tonight.
Yeah. is Rose, and I learned about Rwanda for my last semester, and I could have not learned all this from the books I've read or the research I've done. I've learned that Rwanda is a country young and beautiful and intelligent, and they are strong, a beacon for Africa, a hope. Because they've done so much in so little time. You don't come from a genocide and become this big in that amount of time unless you're willing to put in the work. And I look forward to coming to Rwanda. Thank you.
Gosh, there is so much. I have really enjoyed the beauty and the meaning behind all of, like, the dances, the clothing. It's such a rich culture, and I learned so much through that. And now I will look at the dress when I see people in their dress, their cultural dress. I will know that it's more than fashion. There's much more history behind it and meaning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody who's here today. Thank you for celebrating the Heroes Day as well as our culture with us tonight. I hope that everyone here tonight leave with at least some knowledge they can use to represent Rwanda everywhere they are. And by the power invested in me by the ambassador, just for tonight, I'll make all the non-Rwandans in this room honorary Rwandans. So thank you all, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for being here, thank you for spending this night with us. It's been a fantastic night. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.
umaze kuba ubukombe butijanywa ngukunda ucyuriza mu